What is up guys, it's Don here and today we are back with another FIFA 19 video. Now today is going to be a squad builder which was promised. I was going to release it last night so that you guys could watch it before you started playing Foot Champs if you wanted to make this squad. It is very expensive, it's 2 million coins. However, a lot of the players that I have personally are untradeable, and I believe most of you guys would have some of the cards as well because they do include Player of the Month cards or cards that you guys would have probably picked up anyway because a lot of the players in this team are meta. So getting straight into the squad guys, in goal we have gone with our favorite goalkeeper this year, and that is Alisson. Alisson, I just love him so much. I don't want to upgrade to his ones to watch because I feel like once, I know it sounds stupid, it's a stupid superstition on my behalf, but I feel like once I find a goalkeeper, whenever I upgrade them to a special card or a better version, they just don't play as well. So I wanted to stick with Alisson's 85 rated card rather than get his ones to watch or his inform, and he does amazing, or he does an amazing job for me personally. So 100% guys, get Alisson into this squad. Now moving on to the right back position, we have gone with a player who we packed in a, I think it was an inform untradeable pack, which is why we didn't sell him, because this guy's really expensive right now. So I probably would have sold him, but I'm glad I didn't. And that is Kenny Lala, inform 86 rated. If you can't afford this card to bring this squad down in price, definitely you can pick up his cheaper card. It will do the same for you guys, trust me. 86 Lala though, cannot complain with him. Only 8 goals and 4 assists in the 91 games that we played, but unfortunately he's untradeable, so we can't sell him and try out a different right back. So right now we are going to keep him into the squad. Now in the centre back position, in the first centre back, we actually have inform Sacco, or Foot Champs reward, whatever you want to call it guys. Sacco. Now I didn't want to use this card because of his pace, but oh my goodness me, is he so good at defending. I was so surprised. Every single game I use him, I literally have a moment where I think, thank God I have Sacco in the team. Other than the 55 pace guys, 82 defense, 86 physical, cannot complain at all. His attributes are really good: 93 strength, 89 aggression, 86 stand tackle, and 83 slide tackle with 84 interceptions. Only downside to this card is the 70 stamina, but because I believe his work rates are medium high, so he does basically stay in defense the whole game. So his stamina isn't really that important for this card. Now moving on to the next centre back position, we have gone with another Premier League player, and that is my favourite centre back in the league, probably in the game. I've used Varane, but he does not touch Van Dijk for me. Again, an untradeable card, played 264 games with him, only managed to get 8 goals but 8 assists also, which is quite strange for a centre back to be honest, to have the same amount of goals and assists. But 6'4", 71 pace, 85 defense, 84 physical, 70 dribbling as well, and 67 passing, which isn't too bad. He does have 3-star weak foot, which is decent for a centre back. Can't really ask for more. I don't really know many centre backs with 4-star weak foot, so really happy with Van Dijk. Now moving on to the left back position, we actually have a player out of position because I just can't afford inform Robertson, so we have stuck Kyle Walker at the left back position. And again, absolutely amazing card. Packed him again untradeable, so he is definitely going to be in the team for a very long time. 94 games played with him, and I haven't found a fault with Kyle Walker. Now moving on to the centre mid position, we have gone with another player from the League One, and that is Fakir. Receiving his upgrade has made his card absolutely ridiculous. 32 goals and 24 assists, probably not the most considering he's played 134 games, but I play him in centre mid because of his physicality. He does score goals when he counters, and he is fast enough to counter with the rest of the squad, but I really do like him playing in centre mid. But if you guys wanted to change it about, you can play him cam. I mean, his dribbling, his passing, and his shot, definitely can see him playing cam. So 100% fiddle around with Nabil Fekir. 4-star skill moves as well, 3-star weak foot, but on his left foot he is very deadly. Now moving on to the next CDM position, we have gone with another player from the Premier League, and that is Doucoure. Now Doucoure, I've only used him for 13 games, managed to get 2 goals and 4 assists with him playing CDM. But I'm in love with this card. As soon as I saw it get released, as you guys would have known from my previous video, I was like, I'm getting Doucoure. His shooting, 93 shot power and 83 long shots. With a chemistry style on him which boosts his shot, his shooting would be absolutely amazing. His pace, not the best, but also not the worst. I have decided to stick a shadow card on him so that it boosts his defense and his pace. So right now he's got 77 acceleration and 82 sprint speed, so not the worst on his card. 98 stamina, you can't complain. 89 short passing, 81 long passing, and his stats just all over the place are ridiculous. So moving on to the next centre mid position, again another player from the Premier League who is likely to be in our team for a very, very long time, and that is Fabinho. I did actually have his UCL live card, but I decided to sell that a few months ago, if you guys remember, or a few weeks ago, and go back to his normal card. I then packed his normal card in an untradeable reward pack, so really, really happy to do so. Gave me like 30,000-40,000 coin profit, so really, really happy with that. Fabinho, best CDM in the game, hands down. I don't care what anyone wants to tell you. I don't care if people are saying Kante, maybe team of the year Kante, but Fabinho's normal card, for what it's worth and what it's valued, definitely the best CDM in the game. Now moving on to the right wing position, we have gone with a player who I didn't like at the start of the year when I just got him, but that is Lucas. I don't want to say I'm in love with his card now, but I do really, really enjoy using his card. 210 games played, 64 goals and 49 assists with him. Not the best, but 4-star skill moves and just his stats are pretty decent, to be fair. 94 pace, 89 dribbling, 83 shot, 83 passing. He could be a bit stronger to fit the team, but as you can see there, guys, his stats just dark green pretty much all over his attacking attributes. His physical and his defending, obviously defending not going to be that applicable to a card like this, but 100% Lucas is definitely starting to become one of my favorite players in this team. Now moving on to the left wing position, we have gone with our first icon, and that is Rivaldo. I've actually got it in the wrong formation here. This is the formation we rock, but Rivaldo, I really wanted him to score more goals, but 12 goals and 14 assists in 24 games isn't the worst. I do play him at cam, so that is probably why he doesn't get as many goals for me as he could. But his card, I'm so glad I did his SBC. 87 pace, 92 dribbling, 91 shooting, 88 passing and 78 physical. I actually did this during Team of the Year, so I did it a lot cheaper than a lot of you guys might have, or if you haven't done it, then you might be able to do now if you were to try and do it. But it still only cost me about 300,000 coins because of all the SBCs that were out and everything that I was packing. I just kept putting them into an icon that I thought I would want, and then when I had like 2 or 3 squads left, I just thought, I'm going to take it, I'm going to finish those SBCs and I'm going to get this card. And that is probably the best decision I've made in terms of an untradeable SBC that I could have done so far this year. But without having Rivaldo in my team right now, I don't know who I would play. I'd probably have to play Hazard, who I'm not a big fan of, but if you guys have Player of the Month Hazard, he's definitely the second option for this team. Now moving on to the striker position, another player that you guys would have seen in squads before, and that is Aubameyang. Aubameyang Player of the Month is beautiful, guys. The reason his goals to game ratio is so bad for me is because when I had my Liga Santander team, he was a super sub for like the 80th minute, and let's face it, super subs aren't going to bag as many goals as people playing the full 90 minutes. So 4-star on his card, 95 pace, 83 dribbling, 86 shot and 73 physical make him one of my favorite strikers this year. And that is the squad, guys. I do have a few honorable mentions, as I like to do, because I know you guys obviously might not be able to afford everyone that I have in the team. If you guys don't have Rivaldo and you did the Hazard SBC, Hazard at left wing 100%. Also, I know a lot of you guys did the David Silva card because it was pretty cheap. I know a lot of you guys have Sturridge, so if you guys wanted to use Sturridge in the striker position instead of Aubameyang, if you guys don't have him, and you can use David Silva in the centre mid role if you don't have Doucoure, all that would mean is that you could just have Fabinho and Fekir playing CM, and then David Silva playing at the cam position. Definitely 100% you can also, if you guys have hybrid teams, if you guys have players on your bench, I use Gareth Bale as my super sub, not with Aubameyang, with Player of the Month Hazard, and then there's pretty much anyone you can use. Anyone in your club that you have that's good, you can use as a super sub. But in terms of starting the team, if you guys don't have the front three, definitely these are the replacements that I would suggest. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this squad. Hopefully you guys can afford to make the squad, because it will win you games, guys. I'm telling you that without a doubt. Not really a fault that I can find. Usually there's a player in the squad that lets me down, but this squad right now, I'm definitely keeping it for a very long time because I can't find a fault. And the best thing about it is there's not really anyone I can directly upgrade, so it keeps me focused on trading, building up coins to make better squads. And that is something that you guys could focus on as well, because if you've got teams where you can easily upgrade, you're constantly spending coins, you're constantly losing coins on tax, and if you're selling your team every weekend like I was initially, then you're going to eventually keep losing coins unless you get profit from packs or unless you're trading. So 100% it allows you to focus on building a bigger coin balance if you guys wanted that. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscription button down below and hit the tiny notification bell so you know exactly when I've uploaded. And also, if you've got any squads that you want me to build for you guys, make sure to write that down below in the comments. I always take any requests for squad builders, guys, so 100% hit me up in the comment section for those. And also drop a like, it takes 2 seconds, it really helps me out as well. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Dons, and goodbye.